Now, you tell me if this makes sense to you. There's this guy that goes to my church and this lady that I know, and she introduced me to the guy maybe like this past summer, so like some months ago,
okay.
Right? Introduced, I'm like, hey, how are you? You know, it was a real nice introduction, and then that was it. Apparently, he's interested. So, talk to me. Like, so on Sunday, she saw me. I hugged her, you know, hey, how you doing? She was like, let me introduce you to this young man. I said, ma'am, you've already introduced me to him before. And she was like, I have? I said, yeah. She was like, well, he's a great young man, and I feel like y'all two, you know, it would be nice if y'all two, you know, like spend some time together. I said, he doesn't say nothing to me, so I don't say nothing to him. And she was like, well, he said that you said you won't be looking his way. Let me repeat myself. He don't say nothing to me, so I don't say nothing to him. I don't pursue. I don't chase. I don't insert myself. I don't do none of that.
We've had this discussion on live stream, and I get it to a certain degree. I get it more if it's like teenage or girls. We're taught in society that men chase women and women are to be pursued. The issue that goes along with that is that then you have young girls who are taught that you're not supposed to go after boys. Boys are going to be chasing after you your entire life. The problem is that transitions over into adulthood, and then you have Exhibit A, grown women who still think like they're teenage girls. Again, as men, you should have the wherewithal to just approach a woman, but some guys are just shy. Let's get back to it.
Mind you, this man works on the parking lot ministry, right? Or the ministry that's outside telling you where to park and stuff. Sweetie pie, you trying to talk to me? Tell me you'll park my car. Save me a parking spot close to the door. Okay? Tell me you'll drive me up to the front, or you'll meet me up at the front, and then you'll go park my car for me. That's how you talk to a woman. I don't know what be possessing y'all to think that we as the women gotta do the pursuing, the chasing, and all of that. Baby, I accept what's given to me.
And that's such a defeatist mentality, a defeatist mindset. That tells me that you're not willing to work hard for anything. I believe this is another form of manifestation. Just sitting around waiting for someone to fall in your lap because you're a woman and you refuse to pursue.
I reciprocate. But to reciprocate something, it has to be given to you first. No. Over are the days of me putting myself out there. Over are the days of me inserting myself. Over are the days of me looking dumb, desperate, and dusty. Over are those days. Like, that was never my style. Why would I start now? I don't care how good of a young man he is. If he's a young man who is deaf, mute, and dumb, then I don't want to talk to him. Like, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of it, y'all. I'm so over these men. It's sassy. You a grown tail man.
What?
And you can't open up your mouth and say hello to somebody, and your excuse is, oh, she don't look my way. Make me look your way. Give me something to look at.
Men should have the wherewithal to approach women, as I said earlier. But now we calling men sassy because of this? Now we into the shaming language.
Like, that's why I be quiet, because if you can't even speak to me in the parking lot, you sure can't handle me in this mouth.
Again, grown-ass women wanting to be handled. You handle children and animals. If there's a grown woman who says you need to handle me or handle my mouth, which means I get disrespectful real quick, there's no need of dealing with her, man. Don't ever interact with a woman or take on a serious level who says she has to be handled.
Make it make sense. If you're going to do anything in this world, make it make sense. Okay? Because I'm over it. I'm over it. If it's just me and my daughter for the rest of my life, me and my baby, we're going to be all right. We're going to have a good life.
Single mom. So I'm recording this on Thanksgiving Day, November 23rd. Found her TikTok and she recorded that video yesterday. That was part one. Starting to go viral. And she's one of the few smart women that I see try to take it down. So she tried to take it down. I was able to find it somewhere else. So this next part is part two. Let's see what she's got to say.
And when I say one band, one sound, that's what y'all is in these comments.
And then option, if you're not watching and you're listening, she made this video off a comment that she received. Men don't pursue anymore because honestly, it don't be worth it. And this is what she's responding to.
When I say the unks and the chunks and the funks, when I say they all banded together to get us together for talking about them in these comments.
Ain't nobody get y'all together. They're coming at you for your statement. Don't try to put this on everybody. They're going at you. No one's attacking it. No one else.
Baby, these men don't play. Honey, you say they don't pursue. We don't pursue because my wife left me with 3 kids. Like, woo, y'all was going in the comments. Because I said men don't pursue.
You said more than that.
One thing y'all did pursue was that comment section. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. And what's so funny to me is that everybody that was commenting, almost everybody that was commenting that had something negative to say was looks challenged.
Okay.
So I mean, if I had to have anime as my profile picture because I can't get a good angle, I mean, shit, I'd be talking, I'd be running my mouth too. Hey, I'd be running my mouth too. I mean, if my profile picture had to be me and my dog, I mean, look, I ain't mad at you. Like, if you feel like you gotta take pictures with the ski mask on and all you can show is your eyes, hey man, honestly, you deserve to run your mouth because you probably done been through some rejection. You deserve to run your mouth. I'ma give you that.
She's not saying anything in part 2 of this video. She's not
if all
saying
the pictures
anything
on your page is pictures of you looking down, but you sitting down because you 5'4", I mean, look, I would be running my mouth too.
body shaming the short kings out here. But look at this. This tells me she doesn't have a clear rebuttal for the things that she said from the first video. She got pushback, but she can't constructively break down that criticism and make a retort to it. So now it's all shaming language. All she's saying is people that responded are fugly. That's all she's saying. You're ugly, and if I was ugly like you, I'd feel some type of way. This is immature, and again, not saying anything relevant to the conversation, just shaming language. She should have just left it go after the first video.
I would be running my mouth too. I mean, if I was one of the unks and, you know, the only good picture I got of myself is my headshot from when I was in the military, I would be talking shit. I would be talking big shit. If I can't stand to look at myself in the camera and I just said F the profile picture altogether, me too. Honestly, truthfully, it tracks. It makes sense. Like me too. Like, you know, if my mom raised me by herself and she had men in and out, I would be running my mouth too. I would be talking too. If I had 3 different baby mamas and won't none of them let me see my kid, I would. Who you telling? I'd be on here. Y'all would hate me. Y'all would hate me on social media. Look, I'm just saying that if my teeth looked like God was shooting dice in my mouth and just what stuck and what didn't, I would be on the internet wearing y'all out in the comment section. Wearing y'all out. I mean, like, if I couldn't spell and I didn't understand subject, verb, agreement, my dyslexic ass is on y'all in the comments. Like, I'm on your head, you know?
She's showing her immaturity right now, man.
I mean, if my last girl used me for money and got off on about $10,000 from me because I was paying her bills, I'd be pissed too. I ain't pursuing nothing. I'd be pissed. Look, y'all, I'm just saying, I get it. Have a heyday. Have a heyday in the comments, because if that makes you feel like you him, I want everybody to feel as confident as I do. Hands off of it. I'm going to bed. But, you know, shout out to y'all. You got it, bro.
I just wanted to read a couple comments that people left on the first video. It says, she's not ugly, but she's very average to have such a high ego. And she's not an ugly woman at all. Too many men have her fake validation. Too many men gave her fake validation to smash. I think that's what he's trying to say. And these next 4 are just awesome. I love when I pull up a comment and see great ones just back to back to back. The first one says, LOL, proving the point of the men. Y'all get hurt when men tell the truth. Men are no longer chasing non-traditional women. American women are like American dollars, just low value. American women are not worth it, guys, especially the brownies. Hey, watch that brownie shit.
Shut up!
You just proved why Buddy at church ignored your ass. He dodged a bullet. Please try to make it work with your baby dad, sis. Facts. She does have a child's father out there somewhere. Purple hair is a potential red flag for most men because there's a perceived mindset that comes along with it. Men pursue, just not you. Facts.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
I made a 4-minute video for part 2 rebuttal in which she didn't rebuttal anything. The problem was she was triggered because some of the things men were saying in the comment section of the first video that she recorded yesterday started going viral and she's already taking it down.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
I really didn't think she was going too far off the handle in the first part until she started calling dudes sassy. This is the second video that I've made recently of a woman claiming that men don't pursue and men don't approach women. No, they just don't approach you. She's a nice looking woman. That has absolutely nothing to do with looks, but your attitude sucks. Any man can see that from a mile away. And the thought that men aren't approaching women is laughable. They just aren't approaching you. You know why? Because you're probably a bitch. Let's just be honest about it. And again, the biggest thing that struck me was this part 2. She comes out with a 4-minute video and literally says nothing, just shaming the dudes. If you're 5'4", I'd probably be mad too. If I had 3 baby mamas and that like you, I'd probably be mad too. Saying nothing. Childish gibberish because you didn't have a clear rebuttal or retort to the criticism you received on part 1. Instead of just being a mature adult and just say, hey, you know what? I got to take my L. Let's keep it moving. You know, I'm going to double down in part 2 and make myself look like a bigger idiot. What the hell do I know? I'm just a weed head talking on YouTube. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think. Do Better Squad. We out.